Hello everyone and welcome to our UConn UPDC Fairfield Paver construction project update. So here we are. Let's begin with some history. This photo was taken last summer. Those of us who were on campus remember we had a huge utility project that ran up Hillside Road. And at the end of last summer, this is how it was left. We put a temporary blacktop and the UConn emblem was in white. This was a feature area and is a feature area of our campus. All the benches were put back. That's what you see, the granite stones right in through there. And the bus stop was just a painted line that you see in through this section. But let's take a good look at how it used to be. What a great documentation we had. One thing to focus on was there was no perimeter sidewalk, no band of sidewalk, and we're going to show you that. Now here we are in the beginning of construction with a little tidbit. So what we have is a structural slab underneath it, a supporting slab of concrete, and what you're looking down at is the sand base under the pavers. The project had to be completed in two sections so that we could keep the access to Fairfield Way open, is why you see the fence almost down through the middle of the project. But we already noticed how the sidewalk up against the benchmark was tied in on the left-hand side over to the student union and begins to wrap around. We're also seeing that the shape of the tie-in of the bus stop is going to begin to change. The process here was to build the complete field first, and we're going to show you that as we move on. So it was 3 or 4 mechanics working 10 to 12 hours a day, some days sunrise to sunset to complete this during the summer. We're now showing you the first day that our template was up into the air. We actually brought the drone up to make sure that we had the perfect spacing and alignment and how it looked from above. You'll actually notice here that they originally had the stencils incorrect and they were beginning to spin them back to the white. This clip right here, we'll see the beginning of the first letter, the U. And it's worth noting that not only did the pavers of the letter had to be cut, but each one of the field pavers had to be cut also. So in the beginning, it was almost 2 days to do one letter, and towards the end, they got it down to a solid 12 hours in one day. And here we are on the C. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. Around the edges before they were clear, right, all the pavers. Now we're into the O. It was completed, and here we go. So timing for me to get here was actually pretty tough to get. Sometimes it was first thing in the morning and sometimes it was late in the afternoon. Now we're working on the first of the ends, and you can see the 2 mechanics in the bright lime shirts right down beneath us. And there was 1 man on the saw. So there was 2 fellas working on marking the pavers and 1 man on the saw to make this happen. And finally, with the last N over here, the staggered look to the letter, you can begin to really see the difficulties and the time-consuming process and the millions of cuts it took to make this clear shape through here. All right, and here we are completed in the beginning of the process. It's worth noting we have 2 different colors on the sand that was placed in here that bind the pavers together. In this clip here, we're seeing the first N is 1 color and then the field is the second color. Now the field has been done 100%, and here we are. We notice how the bus stop has changed. We now have a granite curb that comes in through there, and we also have the demarc location on the first set of the sidewalk right through there. And here we are. There's our new UConn emblem, the benches put back, the bright blacktop, the new striping in the road, the crosswalks, the bus turnaround in through here. We can see a car passing through here. Feature point of our campus, right across from our husky dog statue. We're very proud. We want to thank the project manager, Ian Dan, for his great efforts in making sure this was completed before the students came back. And here we are again flying over our husky dog statue right in through here, and the entrance now complete to our Fairfield Way. How bright the blacktop is, and it's worth noting this is the first of three feature points on this particular way. There's our maple leaf that we see down here in front of the UTIB building, and then finally the last one we have is in front of Babbage. Remember to subscribe to our UPDC YouTube channel. At the bottom in red here, a click on the subscribe, a second click on the bell right next to it. Now you'll receive an automatic email every time we add a video to this site. We thank you for your interest in our university projects. Have a great day.